Hello everybody, welcome back to our Witcher 2 playthrough. I'm your host Valenfor. You find us where we left off in the last episode. We are going to take down this Kayran this time. Promise you that. Right, let's get started here. I'm going to start with... Well, that works. You shoved me out the way, but that works. Right, so we need to get rid of 3 of these arms. And I think we were doing quite well in the last episode, but a bit too close there. And it turns out there are actually quick time events. Who would have thought it?
Wonder how many more.
Right, that's arm 2 dead.
It's angry! Watch out!
Right, I need to put down an Arden here. Come on. Oh, really? Yeah, it's more there then. Spits! Hey, hey, hey! Oh, really? Still likes to miss, doesn't it? Why doesn't that want to hit there? Right, let's try there then. Oh my gosh, it just keeps hitting somewhere other than where I'm planting this. Come on. You're having a laugh now, come on. There we go, that'll do. Boom. Chop it off. Okay, quick time event is coming up now. Go. Let's let it just concentrate a bit for a sec. It's going to lob pup at us. And then, what was that? It just stuck in its throat. Is that it? Is it dead? Wow, that was quite some fight.
We did it. Not a bad fight, wouldn't you say, Geralt? Are you all right?
That was tough.
The beast got me a couple of times.
I've heard you've been in more dire situations. I wonder, are the stories about you true?
Which ones?
What stories?
If you think I'm going to repeat some of the legends circulating about you, you're deeply mistaken.
What now?
I must harvest the most valuable ingredients while the corpse is fresh. I'd prefer to get the entire carcass to my laboratory and strip it down to the bone, but that would be a waste of power and simply too much work. I shall take only...
What have you heard about me?
a number of things.
You won't talk about them?
I've no time now. The fresher the ingredients I collect, the higher the price I'll get. Sorry.
Farewell then.
Don't forget to collect the reward.
Oh, I won't.
Yeah, I won't, trust me. But wow, this thing was hard. Genuinely.
We'd best get to work.
You best get to work. I've actually just killed some giant mom. That was horrendous, that was. Okay, let's see what we can do here. We actually have 2 talent points. Wow. Okay, so I could go for Whirl, which I've been going on about. I'd also like to get that damage reduction at some stage as well. Right, let's get sword damage and Whirl. Unlocks the ability to deal damage to many opponents. Additional opponents take 50% damage. Good. Good. We'll increase damage again next time. And then we'll go for Vitality. I think is probably the best option there. Good. Fantastic. We can come out of that menu now. Probably a good idea if I quick save. Right, let's head back. And also, let's just check our... Right, so how comes Geralt can take down something that big and that hard, and yet he can't take down a Queen Indriga? So some of these I may end up having to leave, because they're just... honestly, so hard. I'll try again, but who knows. Right, okay. Mystic River, that's to do with posting stuff. Okay, with much effort, the Kayran's now slain. Now comes the best part of the contract. Could go see the merchant on the waterfront and collect his reward. We may as well go and do that and see where that places us. I don't know if that means that we then... that enables us to continue, or whether that means that we're actually just stuck here still. We'll see. We'll see. I can see this is getting a bit grainy, so let me just turn on the light here. Is that a bit better? It seems to be a bit better. But we're making waves, finally. We're actually moving forwards. I'm surprised. I don't know how long this game is, to be fair. No idea. And what I don't want to do is pass up on any opportunities to gain experience. Mainly because I read up a little bit, okay? There's a total of 34 points that we can spend in those trees. In those talent trees. And that's not, when you look at how many points you can spend, that's not an awful lot. I don't like that. That almost seems restricted. I get that they don't want to make the game too easy, but at the same time, come on. We all know Geralt is like the master witcher here. He's not by any stretch of the imagination a weakling. They've made him so weak in game, and I get it's the very beginning and maybe I'm complaining a bit too much, I don't know, but he would be stronger than this, I'm sure. There's no way an Indriga would be taking me out that quickly, but hey, maybe I'm not building Geralt the best way. If anyone's got any suggestions on how I should build Geralt, or, you know, please leave in the comments below and let us know. Right, there's a load of guards running to the waterfront. There's the whole thing with the prison boat as well. I don't know what that story was about.
Lads, I was thinking. About what, new boy?
New boy?
Maybe try some honest work.
I tell him.
Greetings.
I'm taking your
I
pound.
think the stew's ready.
You're quiet, woman. And
Job done. The Kayran's dead.
Good work. You've earned your reward.
You might want to stir it.
I don't stir.
Apparently I picked up some new armour as well. Let's have a look here. So what have I got on at the moment? Superb. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. Okay, so the Kayran's dead. Now what? Now what? We've got the main quest here, but where are we supposed to be going for that? I know there's this whole thing with this prison boat that we're supposed to be doing.
Well, well.
How's
okay.
the Commandant as a host?
It's people like him who might help us.
Or put us in shackles and throw us into the river?
He told me they're keeping Scoia'tael prisoners on a barge in the port.
Did he mention if Kayran ep Esnalen, Yorveth's right-hand elf, is among them?
No.
He may know something about the Kingslayer.
Let's pay him a visit.
Okay, so I've actually just organically gone and found Triss and the next portion of this mission.
What do you want?
To speak with the wounded prisoner.
No one's allowed.
I'm here on Commandant Laredo's orders.
I already cut a deal with you, but
So get out of my way.
he won't tell you much. He's dying.
Is he now? I take it he's below
Your
deck.
traps. Stop bloody moaning down there. Wakey, wakey, coffer. You'll fall asleep forever any day now. Look, Birdie's all wet. Hey, Birdie! You get wet just looking at me.
Excuse me?
They beat him bad. He's got at least a dozen fractures. I'll need your help.
What do I do?
The spell I'm going to use is painful. It could kill him if he thrashes around.
So
I'll
hold him
use the
down.
Axii sign to calm him.
Perfect.
Get ready, Birdie.
Axii sign, did he just say? This one. What does that do? Hold him in place? Oh, quick time event, didn't realise. Sorry. There you go.
It's no use.
You wish, Horson. I'm no traitor.
He's raving.
Vadgun? Where am I?
In Flotsam. On the prison barge.
The convict's barge? I'm done for.
We need to find... Oh, or do I tell him that we're fighting Laredo like you?
We're fighting Laredo too, the common goal.
I once made the mistake of trusting Dwan. Never again.
Outsider. Dwan, I think. There's a witcher among the Scoia'tael.
There's a witcher in Yorveth's unit.
Like every Dwan, he turned out to be a bastard.
What happened?
He betrayed us. He said he had an offer for me. So we met, where roses of remembrance grow. I should have known.
Roses of Remembrance?
Yes, some of the last in the world. He thought that I'd betray my elven brother in order to control the unit. I refused, and there was a fight. I've never seen anything like it. No human can move that fast. It was a massacre. I was the first to be hit, thus I survived. I would have bled to death had Laredo's men not found me. Letho will kill Yorveth, and all will be lost. So many dead, so much suffering, all for naught.
This Letho is Foltest's killer?
Letho. He's the Kingslayer?
Yes.
Why does he want him dead?
Why does the Dwan want Yorveth dead?
He used us from the start. Our hatred. But he no longer needs Yorveth.
Played.
Sees him as a thorn in his side. I don't know what Letho wants.
What's Yorveth planning?
What does Yorveth want? Why Flotsam?
Go plough yourself.
Alright.
Only I can warn Yorveth. Tell me.
Fail. Oh,
We're fighting for much more, Witcher. Flotsam is only the beginning. We're no bandits, we fight for freedom.
Freedom
In due
fighters.
time, Yorveth will answer the call, and we'll emerge from the woods, joining the battle.
What battle?
He wasn't specific.
In that case, I'll ask Yorveth himself.
I'd like to see that.
We
I've
got
had
what
enough.
we came for.
What now?
Yorveth.
What if Yorveth already knows?
I've got an old saying all ready for him. My enemy's enemy is my friend.
Warn him, Gwynblade. Yorveth fights, for that is what he does best. Among the last.
sorry.
Fighting makes sense. Now more than ever before. There is still hope.
What are you talking about, Kayran? Hope for what?
For change. For a better tomorrow. I'll not see it. They'll torment me to death on this barge, and I'll go gladly where the apple trees bloom. But you must warn Yorveth.
Ooh, we're getting a flashback, I think.
Yennefer told me that Ciri has departed for good.
Hello.
She inhabits another world and is happy there. Before she left this one, she gave us the Isle of Avallach, our island. We stopped counting time. People believe that the wraiths of the Wild Hunt are immortal. They race across the heavens, gripping in their bony hands swords, their lightning bolts. They take away mortals, ever expanding their cavalcade of spectral riders. They burned the orchard and the house. In their armored boots, they trampled our island. And they made off with Yennefer. I had to get her back. Return to reality. Return to the Witcher's path.
Interesting. I didn't realise that Yennefer was taken by the Wild Hunt.
Geralt, are you all right?
I've been to the Isle of Avallach, among the apple trees and the mists. After the massacre in Rivia, Ciri took me there, and Yennefer. The Wraith Riders kidnapped Yen, and I pursued them.
But...
Triss, this is important. I feel like everything's coming together. When the Witchers found me barely alive a half-year ago near Kaer Morhen, I was fleeing the Wraiths of the Hunt. They continued to pursue me, in the outskirts, then in Vizima when I killed the Grand Master. Now I know it was no coincidence.
Kayran mentioned roses of remembrance, growing somewhere near here. Cedric claims likewise. If that's true...
Right now I should be searching the forest for Yorveth, not looking for flowers.
I already know where they
restore
are.
your memory.
You sure?
Everything seems to indicate that. Whatever's blocking your memory is clearly weakening. I think I could break that barrier with just one petal from a rose of remembrance. Those flowers are truly powerful.
In that case, Yorveth can wait.
Want me to go with you?
Yeah, it'd be nice if you did.
I'd love your company.
All right then. Let's go. Cedric mentioned there are some old elven buildings near the cascade in the forest. We should start there.
Lead the way.
Shut your traps. Stop bloody moaning down there.
Look, coffer's closed off.
Did she actually come out? There she is.
Wet just looking at me.
Right, well the good news is I don't actually need to follow her necessarily. I know where I'm going. The other good news is we now have a partner who has spells. And I'm thinking that perhaps I go and take down the Intriguers with the help of Triss. I think that might actually be a really, really good idea. She's coming... Is she coming this way? Yeah, she is coming this way. It says follow her, but in actuality I think we're following... She's following us. Right, follow me this way, Triss. Let's grab that quickly. Let me just make a mental note of where we are and where we need to be. So we need to be down there. Right, let's head past this bit. I'm going to
monsters.
Ignore these things. Where's Triss gone? Triss, what are you doing? Oh no, okay, I have to follow her. Fine. Ah! Traps. Triss actually wanted to go that way, so we could go and get rid of the queens together. No? I don't get that option. Dagnabbit. So yeah, so the Elven Baths actually was where I discovered that there were these roses, and I thought, oh, that's a nice area.
I think we've arrived. The cascade, the menhir. We need to take the path leading upwards.
Gardens in the middle of forests. Those elves really like to complicate things.
Stop whining. It's not far now.
It's not far now.
Cedric told me a beautiful legend about this place.
Legends are almost always beautiful, especially elven ones. The reality often leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, Cedric also said the site itself was something wonderful. The rose must be here somewhere.
It was pretty pretty.
I'll look around.
Alden and Cymoril. Cedric said Cymoril eclipsed even Francesca Findabair with her beauty, and Francesca's reputed to be the world's most beautiful woman.
I mean, these look like
He really has
roses,
visions,
no?
you know. He really has the gift. He could learn to control it if he drank less.
Cedric drinks to get rid of the visions, and that's something I understand perfectly well.
Oh my. Lovers. Look, Geralt. It's beautiful. I just don't...
Triss.
Cymoril's Rose of Remembrance. Legend has it they wilt unless nourished with blood, and also if they're sold. But give it to someone you love, and it'll live forever.
Wow. Yeah, that's not fair.
This one's for you.
Oh, Geralt.
I want you to keep it. If there's any truth to the legend, it shouldn't wilt, even if you pluck a petal or two.
Thank you.
This is the statue, Curly. Don't mind us. Imagine the corn we'll get. I won't leave the brothel for a month.
Wait,
6 weeks even.
Where does that woman get the gold for all this? I mean, her and the old man, they're buying a new house. And now these statues for the garden. Must be defraughting the treasury. What's a town chancellor do anyway?
We'd be ploughing hard to move.
We'd never shift it in one piece. I know. We'll break off the legs, the heads, remove it in bits.
Break off your own head, clown.
Shut your trap, cunt.
Oh, come on now.
And...
Kill them!
Oh yeah. I now do damage to all of you, don't I?
Temerian for Temerian!
Wait. Odd. Come on then. Uh-oh.
Watch out!
I think we've fallen into the Elven Baths by some chance.
Incredible what the N-shape built before human ships ever appeared in the Pontar Delta. Elves possess a sensitivity humans can't ever hope to acquire. Looks like we're stuck.
No.
Well, there must be another way out of here. Why are you looking at me that way? Do I have something on my face? What's going on in that head of yours, Witcher?
Brutal.
Oh, you know. Stuff. You could use a bath.
So could you.
Who misses? Wow, okay. Triss, you naughty girl. Imagine if there was a monster in there at that time. Nice. Okay. Who's that? Oh. You're the slot.
A witcher's blade. Letho comes here to think.
Well, he's not here now, so we've no reason to stay.
The Dwaan stole the story of Eldon and Cymru, but they now steal our roses of remembrance. A more silly and shallow tale I've never heard. An enchanted wood, a beautiful elven couple living within. A handsome human prince arrives, riding a milk-white stallion. Bloody Dwaan. We Enshe remember how it was. Limitless devotion.
Triss, you could be quiet.
And sacrifice.
Wow, okay.
Legend has it the lovers' sighs are enchanted in these very stones. Though only those in love can realize.
That's when he goes, I swear I can hear it, mate.
Singing bushes, jabbering stones, elven hogwash. Well, I'm buggered.
We should take walks more often. For a while there, I forgot all about Flotsam, the Scoia'tael, the Kingslayer, the whole world, really.
Nice to know I still have that power.
I need time to devise the spell. It could take as much as a few days. What do you plan to do while you wait?
Fancy another bath?
Well, don't get yourself killed.
Oh,
That'd
dear.
be pretty stupid now.
What are you getting at?
You're about to recover your memory, which will give you a whole new perspective on things. We'll learn what happened to Yennefer.
Uh-huh. And you expect me to drop everything and tell Roach, hey, it's been great, but I've got places to go and people to find?
You know, you could. I mean, you don't really owe him anything. I'm just afraid you'll get caught up in something and you won't be able to back out. Yorveth's a sly old elf. He's been fighting humans for a full century at least. This Letho is no common bandit either, and I shudder to think who put him on the warpath. It's a mire, Geralt. Deep and hungry, and it could swallow you whole before you know it.
It possibly already has.
I want you to know that I'm prepared to travel to the end of the world with you to save Yennefer. I owe you that. I owe her that. I'm prepared to drop everything. The trappings of court life, politics, the regicides. I could even live at Kaer Morhen. It's up to you.
Triss.
Let me finish. I can only say this once. If you want to go alone, I'll understand. And I won't try to persuade you otherwise.
I'll catch... Yeah. So this one's kind of a social dilemma. Is she talking about them as a couple? I'll go with the Kingslayer option.
If all goes well, I'll catch the Kingslayer before you finish preparing the spells.
And if it doesn't go well?
Triss, do you really expect me to spend 2 days at the tavern drinking with the locals while Letho's out there taking control of a Scoia'tael unit?
No. But what will you do? What if Yorveth scoffs at your news? What if he says Letho's escaped and no one knows where to find him? Will we go? Will we leave the regicide to roach and continue with our own lives?
You know I can't.
I really would like to go, but I need to clear my name. Foltest's men and bounty hunters of all kinds would never let it go. We'd be fugitives, and that's not a life I'd want for me or for you. Besides, I'd feel as if I'd given up when there was still something to do. I'd feel like I fled, and as I see it, we haven't lost yet.
Whatever your decision, I want you to know you can count on me. I need a few days to prepare the spells.
I need to talk to Zoltan about Yorveth. It's not a closed conversation. We'll talk again, but only after I've settled things with the Kingslayer.
Okay, sensible. Right, before we do anything else, let me just go and check in here. Oh, it's a book about the Wild Hunt. Nice, and...
Geralt!
Excuse me?
Geralt!
Oh, it's Roach.
There you are.
There's also
Is
this
everything all
area
right?
here.
This is nice. What a beautiful place.
Oh,
Very.
How'd you find us?
Finding those I seek is a speciality of mine. Now, let's get out of here. The Scoia'tael are out in droves.
okay. Well, before we do that, I'm just going to take that mandrake route. That almost looks like an area that I can do that to. Ooh, where is this place now? Superb, well-balanced silver daggers. For throwing. I think I just want a quick save. We are going to end here shortly, but I'm just going to look around. That doesn't look like a way out. That doesn't look like a way out. That also doesn't really look like a way out. There's no internal map, so I'm not sure why I've come in here. Especially as there's nothing in here. Well, I suppose there was that chest. But why would you give the option of jumping down if there was nothing genuinely through here? Okay, well guys, we're going to end here for today. I really hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have, please do all those lovely social media things. Please like, comment, share, subscribe if you are new to the channel. A little bit X-rated of an episode, wasn't it? But still, in any case, really enjoy you. Hope you enjoyed this one. Take care, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.